Good afternoon to all the persons that see this video, where I think consists of four people, which are Ángel Alemán, Jorge Monreal, Dio Jimenez, and me, Pablo Aldenama. During this video, we will be explaining the scientific research that we carry out during this course. At the beginning of this course, what we were asked was that we have to choose something that we could investigate and carry out a scientific investigation. Our team opts to choose a problem that affects all the people, the garbage. But because this is a very large field, we decided that we will focus on a green area of our locality. For that reason, we chose the park located at Avenida Santa Rosa de Lima in Guadalupe, Nuevo León. We chose to opt for this park because this park is next to the avenue, which is very busy, and for this reason, it is believed that this will be very close. And in this way, once we decide the place, we have to go to make a first look at this and review the real condition in which it was. And I would assume it was quite dirty, like this. And in addition to this, it was completely alone. So we were not quite sure why it was alone, so we decided to raise a hypothesis. Our hypothesis was that the waste generated in the park affects not only the environment, but also the quality of the life of the community. And the reason why the people don't go to the park is because they don't like the condition of the park.
Once raised our hypothesis, we had to expand our knowledge. For this reason, we create a theoretical framework where we will detail aspects such as parks, different types of pollutants, and the different type of law that encourage the cleaning of the park. The theoretical framework helps us to know where our limits were in the aspect of the information that we had. From the theoretical framework, we discovered that the garbage in the street is a very complicated problem to solve. Both the government of Nuevo León is looking for a way to change the perspective of people on the garbage dump. But returning to our investigation, once knowing that we are within the legal framework, we decided to choose the method in which we will conduct our investigation. As such, we decide that we will carry out surveys of persons who live near to the park, so that to give their opinion about how dirty it is.
Well, our first question was, how dirty do you see the park? The graph shows how the third option was the most voted, because most of the people say that the park is in an average state. The second most selected was that the park was in a good condition. The second question was, how much do you think the garbage affects the quality of the parks? This graph shows that more than 50% of the people say that the trash affects the park in a very negative way. The third question was, how much do you think the garbage affects the quality of the life of the people who come and live around the park? Most of the interviewers agree with a percentage of 50% that the garbage affects too much the people who live or visits the park. Our fourth question said, who do you think throws more trash in the park? The largest number of people agreed that adults were the people who throw most garbage in the park. The fifth question was, what kind of garbage is the most that you see in the park? The people interviewed responded that most abundant garbage in the park were plastic bottles, while the least abundant were the cigarette butts. And finally, the respondents were asked which areas of the park are the most affected. Most of the people respond that the most affected areas were the green areas, while the back of the park and the benches were the ones that.
As the work was done, the park located in Avenida Santa Maria Rosa de Lima in Guadalupe, Nuevo León, was observed determinedly the types of people who attend this and which hours were the busiest. In addition to this group was created which gave some results which did not help to determine if the hypotheses were true, which were analyzed, and it was arrived at the result that the hypothesis that people did not attend the park since this was in deplorable situation has been denied. Because the park is not in deplorable situation, on the contrary, 2 weeks ago of publication of this document, the respective park entered into environmental care program. Therefore, it is cleaned every weekend by government agents. In addition to this hypothesis that the quality of the park affects the quality of life of the people living around, it was confirmed because according to the surveys made, the fact that the park was dirty would make nearby residents feel uncomfortable.
After conducting our scientific research, we hope that this will serve as a basis to give rise to other studies. One of those that we can think of is how people react to changes in their community. Also, why adults tend to have more disorderly attitude. Another problem could be the problems that cause the abundance of plastic bottles thrown in public places. Another could be the damage caused to communities thanks to the soil contamination. And also, another problem is how green areas have been affected in recent years thanks to pollution. With the point before mentioned, it's expected that what we discover might be useful for developing technology, creating new policies or laws, or creating awareness in people. For example, this could help the program that is currently in the park to clean it, or another example of this could be that the work helps to develop new laws that reinforce the sanctions for those who throw trash.
Without that, this investigation could help us to understand the importance of care the environment, and that no matter the size of the trash, it can be dangerous for everyone. The people who could be the detractors of this investigation could be the people who do not contribute information towards the data collect that is was carried out. These people could oppose to the results of this investigation science by not cooperating with the information request later, and they could say that the results of the research were wrong and that they disagree with them.